Lesson 62, and here are the problems that we're going to do here for your homework. We're going to start with number 1. And for number 1, we've got, we're going to use this little chart here, and we're going to answer some questions from this chart. And we've got the stem, and we've got the leaves. And these are service club ages of members. For 2, we've got 5 and 6, and I'll explain what this means here in a second. 3, I've got 0, 2, 3, and then I've got 3 4s. 1, 2, 3, 8, and 9. And then for 4, we've got 1, 1, 2, 6, and 7. For 5, 2, 5 and 7, and for 6 we've got 0 and 4. Now in the book it says that there's a little key here, and what it is saying is that 2, 5 like this actually means 25 or 25 years old, and 2, 6 here it's 26 years old. So we could rewrite this in a way where it's 25, 26, 30, 32, 33, 34, 34, 34, and so on. And that's what that's kind of how this chart works. Now for number 1, we are, this goes for 1 through 4 here. For number 1, we're looking for the median. And so for the median, what we do is we find the middle term. So if I were to count all of these up here, I'd count to 20. And so I need the term that's right in the middle of 20. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 9. This is at 10. And if I count backwards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's this 1 right here. So I don't have a term that's directly in the middle, because I have an even number of terms. So I look at the middle is right between 41 and 39. So 39 and 41 are my middle terms here, and I need to find what would be right here in between those two, and it's 40. So 40 is my median. For number 2, we're using the same chart here. We're going to try to find the mode. And the mode is the one that, the number that reoccurs the most. And so I'm looking right here, I've got 2 1s, 2 41s, and nothing else is duplicated that many times except for 34. So I've got 34 3 times. So my mode is 34 years old, or we could just say years is what they say in the book. The median was 40 years. Now for number 3, we're asking for the range. So the range is the greatest minus the least. So the least is 25 and the greatest is 64. 64 minus 25, which gets us 39 years. My range is 39 years, my mode is 34 years, and for number 4, I'm going to skip a line just because I feel like I'm getting a little squished right there. Relative frequency of 41. So relative frequency, I'm just going to say RF for right now, of 41. And what we're doing here is I'm finding 41. Here's 41. 41, there are 2 of them. And what I'm going to do here is I remember I have 20 terms total. I take 2 over 20, and then I'm going to multiply that by 100. Or I could say x over 100 like that. There are a bunch of ways to find the percentage here. We're finding what is the percent of 2 out of 20 is basically what we're doing here. So 2 divided by, let's just cross multiply here. We'll just do this whole thing. 20x equals 200. Divide both sides by 20. X equals 10%. So the relative frequency of 41 in this data set is 10%. Now let's do number 5. Simplify. All right. Square root of 88. And I am going to start factoring this. I've got 2 times 44. I've got 11 times 4. And then 4 is 2 times 2. So here are my doubles, 2 times 2. And then this 2 and this 11 don't have doubles. They are stuck inside the radical, while this 2 gets to be free. 2 square root of 22. 2 times 11 is 22. 2 square root of 22 is your answer for number 5. And number 6, I'm going to do this right here. No, I'll keep going. I'll just keep it straight. 6 square root of 720. Let's see. I am going to say that 720 is going to be 2 times 360. And 360 is 2 times 180. And 180 is 2 times 90. 90 is 2 times 45. And 45 is 5 times 9. And 9 is 3 times 3. Now I'm going to find all my doubles here. I know 5 is going to be stuck inside the radical. I see 2 3s, I see 2 2s, and I see another 2 2s. So that means I'm going to be able to pull a 2 out here, and another 2 out, and a 3, and that 5 is going to be stuck inside the radical. 2 times 2 times 3, that's 4 times 3, which is 12. 12 square root of 5. And that is number 6. Now I'm going to go on to the next one, which is number 10. And number 10, where are we? Shall we turn the page? The solution to a system of equations is 4, 6. So this is my solution to a system. One equation in the system is 2x plus y equals 14. One term in the other equation is 3x. Oh goodness. All right, so 3x is the one term in the other equation. What could the equation be? Okay, so for this one, I've got x, my x value is 4, my y value is 6. So what I might do here is I might set up an elimination problem, 3x, and I've got 2x plus y equals 14. Is that the way I might do this? You know what might be an easier way to do this? Is what you could do here is I have 4x. I was going to just do a whole thing here, but I think it would be easier. Let's not do it that way. So all we have to do is we need to write an equation that uses 4 for x and 6 for y. That's it. So what we can do here we have one equation. Here's the other one. I've got 3 times 4. And then we can add y to it. We can subtract y from it. Let's subtract y. And y has got to be 6. Because this point has to be included in this original line and the one that we're going to create here. So I just have to find out what this equals, and I'm all done. 12 minus 6 is 6. That means that my equation then would be 3x minus y equals 6. And there it is. these two equations share 4, 6 as a point. And so that is a solution to these equations. In the book, they have 3x minus 2y equals 0 as their answer. There are infinite many equations of lines that can use these this point on that line. Because, anyway, we don't need to go in why that's true. Number 12. Multiply. I've got negative 4 times x squared minus 4x plus 1. And this just says multiply. So I'm going to distribute this negative 4. That gives me negative 4x squared plus 16x minus 4. Negative 4 times negative 4x is positive 16x. Negative 4 times positive 1 is negative 4. And that's it. Oh wait, did I write this wrong? Oh, I wrote the question wrong. Let me fix it. The question in the book is x squared plus 4x. Negative 4 times positive 4 is negative 16. So I wrote the problem down incorrectly, but there is the correct answer now. Alright, good. Oh, what am I doing? This was a negative 1. I think I did the problem in my head. Negative 4, this should be a negative 1. The original problem has a negative 1 here. Negative 4 times negative 1 is positive 4. Yikes. Get it together, Mr. Voorhees. Alright. Number 13 is the next one we're going to do. And let me make sure I write this one down correctly. b minus 8. b minus 8 squared. I'm going to rewrite this as b minus 8 times b minus 8. And then I'm going to use FOIL here, or something like it. b times b is b squared. Negative 8 times negative, well, I'll write it here. B times negative 8 is negative 8b. Negative 8 times b is negative 8b. Negative 8 times negative 8 is positive 64. Combine my like terms. b squared minus 16b plus 64 is your product here of that binomial squared. Number 14 is next. Number 14, ooh, x plus 1/2 times x plus 1/4. Alright, let's just FOIL this guy. X times x is x squared. X times 1/4 is 1/4 x. 1/2 times x is 1/2 x. 1/2 times 1/4 is 1/8. Because 1/2 times 1/4, multiply straight across, 1/8. Now, we should combine these two guys. These are like terms. 1/2, we need to have a common denominator. So 1/2 with a denominator of 4. I need to multiply the top and the bottom both by 2 to get 2 over 4. So this is going to be 2 over 4x. X squared plus 1/4 x plus 2 over 4x plus 1/8. And now I can add these together. X squared equals 1 plus 2 is 3. Oops, not equals. X squared plus 3/4 x plus 1/8. And that is the answer to number 14. Number 16 is next. The stem and leaf plot shows the diameters of a shipment of bicycle tires to a bicycle shop. Find the circumference of the tire with the median diameter in the data set. Use 3.14 for pi. Yikes. Alright, number 16. Here is my stem and my leaves. And I've got one here on the left and two. Okay, one is 5, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 9. And for 2, we've got 20. So we got 3 zeros. 1, 2, 2, and 4. There's my stem and leaf plot. And remember, this is 15, this is 16, this means 17. And we need to find the stem leaf plot shows the circumference of the tire with the median diameter. So we need to find the median diameter first. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alright, so we've got an odd number right in the middle would get us to 8, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's just count back from the top and make sure we land there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, great. So my median is 19, and these are inches. That's my diameter. So that's the diameter of this tire. And I am trying to find the circumference of this tire. And circumference, remember, is pi times the diameter, or 2 pi r. Same thing. Now I just plug this into my calculator. My circumference is 3.14 times my diameter, which is 19. 3.14 times 19. That gives me 59.66 inches. That is my circumference of the median tire, the tire with the median diameter. Now from 16 we go to number 17. 17 says solve the system by graphing. Alright, y equals x plus 6 and y equals, oops, no, not y equals, y plus 3x equals 6. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to solve this second one here for y, and I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides. That gives me y equals negative 3x plus 6. So I'm going to graph this guy and I'm going to graph this guy. And I can already see that my solution is going to be 0, 6 because they both have the y-intercept of 6. But let's graph these guys anyways, because that's what we are being asked to do. This first one I go up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put a dot right there. That's my y-intercept. When x is 0, y is 6. My slope is 1 over 1, so I go up 1 to the right 1, up 1 to the right 1, up 1 to the right 1. There's my line. And that's y equals x plus 6. And now for this one, I go to the same y-intercept, but my slope is negative 3, 1, so I go down 3 to the right 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, and there is that line, which is negative 3x plus 6. And you can see they cross right there at 0, 6. That is the solution. Number 19. Number 19, the amount of money raised for a charity event by the homerooms at Jefferson High School are shown below. Create a stem and leaf plot of the data. So for number 19, we've got the money raised. And we've got the stem on this side and the leaves on the other side. And we've got this money here. We've got, let's list the money amounts. I've got 150, 125, 134, 129, 106, 157, 108, 135, 144, and 149. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. Alright, so I've got them all written down here. And let's say we're gonna do the tens. So what I'm trying to say here, I'm gonna start here with this 106. That's the least amount of money, and we're gonna have 10 over here, and then we're gonna put 6 on the right. So that's 106. And the other one that goes on this side is the 108. So we've got 6 and 8. I've taken care of those. I'm going to cross them off because I don't want them in the way anymore. Now the next one would be 11, and that would be like 112 or 113 or something like that, and that doesn't exist here. So we're going to just put that 11 there and leave it blank. And then for 12, we do have 125 and 129, and I don't see any other 120s. So 125 and 129. I have taken care of those. Now for number 13, I've got this 135, 134, and those are all the 130s. So 4 and 5, I've taken care of those. 140s, 144, 149, so a 4 and a 9. And then last is 50s. I've got 150 and 57, 157. And that's it. And we have this key down here. I don't know if you need to write this, but we'll write it. The key is 10, 5 means $105. That's number 19. Number 21. Here we go. Evaluate the fourth root of x to the power of 2 when x equals 9. Okay, now there are a few ways you might go about doing this. And let's plug the 9 in for x. So I've got the fourth root of 9 squared. Now I think the easiest way to do this, well, it kind of depends on how you want to think about it. You could do 9 squared, which is 81, and then find the fourth root of 81. You could plug that in your calculator, or you can do a factor tree or whatever. Another way to do this would be that 9 is 3 squared. So you could rewrite this as 3 squared to the power of 2, the fourth root of that. And remember, when you raise a power to a power, you multiply the exponents. So I've got the fourth root of 3 to the fourth power. And at this point, 3 to the fourth power is 3. The fourth root of 3 to the fourth power is 3. So that's the way I would do it. That's the more fun way, I think. Number 22. Evaluate the third root of, sorry, that's messy, x to the sixth when x equals 2. Now for this one, let's rewrite this as the third root of 2 to the sixth power. Now for this one, you might know that 6, if you want to take this out of here, you could do 6 divided by 3. So I've got 2 to the 6 divided by 3, which is 2 squared, which is 4. That's kind of the quickest, easiest way if you know that 6 divided by 3 is how you work this out. If you don't know that, then you could break this 2 up into 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 6 times. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 6 times. And you go like this, bop, bop. Oh, I need 3, sorry. I've got a set of 3 because this is the third root. and then another set of 3, because this is the third root. So I've got 3 2's here and 3 2's here. That gives me 2 times 2, which is 4, when I take the third root of those. That's a little bit messy way to do this, but anyway, your answer should be 4, however you know how to do it. Number 25, the last one for this homework. Find the missing number. I'm going to just do that right here because I got a lot of space. 25, write an equation. No, sorry. Original price is $68. I need the new price with a 29% increase. 29% increase. Alright, so I need to find 29% of 68 and add that to it, right? Or I can say, let's try to do this the kind of the easiest way. Let's say, what if I put 100 down on the bottom and I put 129 on the top? And my original is the 100, so 68 goes in the original spot, and then 129% of it goes in the top spot. That 129 is 29 plus 100, so it's the 29% increase, so I add that to the 100%. Now I can just cross multiply. I've got 100x equals 68 times 129, which is, whoa, did I do that right? Yeah. 8,772. Divide both sides by 100. X equals $87.72. I started with dollars, right? 87.72. So that is the new price with a 29% increase. And that is all of Lesson 62 homework.